Hi, Mario.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome you all. Let's give about some 5 minutes, then for allow people to join, and then we will start. Thank you. Everyone, once again, um,
Mario,
yes, can you
can
hear me
you give
well?
me 2 seconds? I'm trying to get the other ladies from the other call to join you.
Yeah, okay, no problem. just to announce that we will wait for 2 more minutes and then we will start. Thank you.
I am on my iPhone.
Oh, are you
I,
struggling
I
to
tried
join?
to, yes, I tried to sign in through my laptop. I couldn't.
So what's the main issue? What message you've got?
I got an error. Use Teams on the web.
Okay, so you can join from the web, Teams from the web. What kind of
Yes.
support you need from me?
It sent me to Skype.
Oh, so okay, let's manage it. Um,
You can download the.
Punza, is everything good from your side?
Yes, all is good. I think we can start now. They'll join as they're coming along. I've shared the link.
Okay.
Thanks you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us in this PMICP Construction Professionals Study Group. We will dive in the content of the PMICP credential, and in the next 6 weeks, consecutive 6 weeks from today up to November, we will engage with you and other that will join us. So starting from today, Wednesday, there is a small clarification. We will have 6 weeks that will start with different topics that we will start on Tuesdays. And depending on the engagement and the content to be provided, we will have at least 3 days in a week to have these sessions. The sessions will have a minimum of 1 hour, and it comprises of a presentation, and after that we will interact. Be aware that these sessions are mainly to have interactions. We will have some activities, and you can pose your questions depending on the strategy and the content you are studying, just to give you more details in terms of your pathway towards this certification. For your interventions, you need to put your hands up and then you pose the question, or you can use the chat to interact with other elements of the audience. We will have in this first session Ziad, which is a PMI-CP ambassador that will lead us for the next minutes. We will take 1 hour, and he will make a presentation. After that, you can pose the questions, and we will also have some activities that we will interact all together. So Ziad is a seasoned professional with wide background, but I will pass over to Ziad so he can present himself, and after that we will start our session. Thank you. Over to you, Ziad.
Thank you very much for this introduction. First of all, before going through the presentation, I will give the audience some tips around the exam. First of all, to prepare very well for the exam, personally, I run the 4 courses not less than 3 times each course to understand them deeply and very well. Use active listening when running the modules, since the speaker will be telling you things not written, and this will help you to understand better the courses. In studying, adopt the sequence. Communication module, since it is easier. Then scope and change management module. Then interface management module, and finally contract and risk management module, since the majority of questions are from this module. Expect around 15 questions about risks. So you have to understand the risk management process very well. Expect around 8 to 10 long paragraph questions. There will be 1 or 2 questions on EVM, Earned Value Management. Try to know the basic formulas like CPI, SPI, SV, and so on. Try to know the difference between the interface manager and the interface coordinator. As you know, these are general tips, not only for the contract delivery methods. It's general for all the modules. 95% of questions are site construction scenarios. The scenarios will be between the client or owner, contractors, subcontractors, and the construction manager. Always keep your eye on the timer at the top right of the screen. Allow maximum 2 minutes for each question. This is important. Download the exam content outline and see the areas that you should focus on. In the exam, you will have 2 breaks of 10 minutes during it. Take the time, take them and go to toilet, wash your face, go to the windows and look outside. Try to relieve the pressure and stress caused by the long questions. You will have a bunch of 40 questions then a break of 10 minutes. Then another bunch of 40 questions, then a break of 10 minutes. And finally, the last 40 questions. When you go to break, you can't go back to previous 40 questions. Take this into consideration and watch the timer. Last and not least, smile to the exam. Hug and embrace the exam. This is a psychological behavior. Okay, we can now start the presentation. Unless if someone have any question on what I have said, I can reply immediately.
Okay, so I will share the screen and you will tell me when to change.
Yes. So it is the PMI Construction Professional Study Group. We did some coordination between me and my colleague Naji and Mario to prepare this presentation. Next slide. These sessions are not workshops and not training sessions. We are here to help those who are preparing and willing to sit for the exam. And we are ready either here or through WhatsApp in private. We are ready to help anyone who needs help. Next slide. Okay. Today we will talk about the construction contract delivery methods. What we are trying to tell here in the contract framework, we have the delivery method and the contract type, which means is it lump sum or fixed price or cost plus and so on. So today we are dealing with the delivery methods only, but the contract structure contain both the delivery method and the contract type. Next slide, please. In this slide, it is an extract from the course. Sorry, I'm looking to the screen, to the laptop screen, okay? We notice 11 types of delivery methods. But in the exam, you will see only 4. What does it mean? Okay, you go through these 11 types, but you focus on the 4 coming delivery types. Next slide, please. The 4 delivery types are design build, construction manager at risk or CMAR, and integrated project delivery or IPD. The focus in the exam will be on these 4 types. The remaining 7 will be only for information or for knowledge in your work life. But for the exam, concentrate only on these 4 types. Next slide, please. As an overview, Concerning the design bid build, we have here two separate contracts. The client like to be involved in the design phase and in the construction phase. So he is willing to make two contracts. Okay. And the design bid build is like waterfall. You start by the concept, design, development, execution, and procurement on site, then closing. So this is the design bid build. While in the design build, uh, it is a single contract. Client sign with the contractor a single contract, and the contractor here behave as a designer and a contractor. So the responsibility here is on the design builder. Construction manager at risk. Here uh, the construction manager is hired at an early stage from the client, and he coordinate with the designer. So we have here the designer and the contractor. The contractor here is uh, uh, under the project manager, and when the design finish with a cost plus, the construction manager hand over the project to the client. I don't know if it is clear for everyone, but this is the CMAR. For the integrated project delivery, the owner and the designer and the general contractor are all under one contract, eliminating the risk of misalignment or misinterpretation of documents. So we have here one single contract for better coordination. Next slide. Concerning the design bid build. Next slide. As we said previously, it is linear project sequence, starting from the concept, design, bidding, construction. We have, as we said previously, separate contracts, one contract between the client and the designer, and another contract between the client and the contractor. Advantages, the client is involved in the design and in the construction, but this can cause long timelines and limited cost control. Next slide. As a real example of design bid build, the project goals are well defined and the design phase can be completed fully before construction begins, as we said before. Needs for a high level of design accuracy and detail. It is used in public sector projects where transparency and clear distinctions between design and construction functions are required. Here, the owner desires direct control over the design process, as we said before, and prefers to have separate contracts for design and construction. So it is the willing of the owner to go with this type of project delivery. Next slide. As we said before, the design bid build contract diagram, we have linear contract structure, lack of collaboration between the designer and the contractor. Why? Because since it is sequential, we have the design, we make the bidding, then the contractor comes. So there is no way to do coordination between the design and the execution. This is the lack of collaboration. And the owner's coordination role is obliged, the owner is obliged to make the coordination, to put on site an owner rep to do the coordination between the design and the execution, yeah, which means the contractor. Next slide. Design build. Design build. Next slide, please. As we said previously, in the design build, we have the contractor who acts as the designer and the contractor. So we have integration here in this phase between the design and the construction. So the contractor will not wait till the design finish to start executing. In this type of projects, many activities can work in parallel. So it is better for fast track projects. When you have fast track projects, it's better to go in the design build delivery. Faster project completion. Why? As we said, it is we have overlapping phases, single point of responsibility, because we have here the contractor is the execution company, at the same time the design company. And limitations in owner control. Here it's a drawback. The owner can't control or can't intervene in the procurement, in many things, because it is the scope of the other party, which is the contractor. Next slide. As we said before, in the design build method overview, we have the integration of the architects and the construction professionals during the entire project lifecycle. Overlapping phases, you can make, for example, the contractor can build the and pour the columns, for example. In the same time, the team is executing electrical works, for example, the earthing or lightning. So we can do, since it is one entity and one company, we can do overlap phases. Single point of contact, as we said before, the responsibility of the contractor. Efficiency and accountability. The construction company is the accountable entity here, and the efficiency is its responsibility. Next slide. Yes, in the design build contract, we have single contractual link, reduced complexity, streamlined communication, and fast and cohesive execution. Because we have this type of delivery method, the design build. Next slide. As we said before, for fast track construction projects, the design build delivery is the best delivery method, where the time is a critical factor. But with the delivery method, better to go to a fixed price contract. Why? Because all the responsibility will be shifted to the, not to the client, to the execution firm. Okay. Now the construction manager at risk. Next slide, please. Okay. Early construction manager involvement. Yes, the client called the construction manager at early stages because he wants him to be involved in the design and later on to be involved in the execution. We go with a guaranteed maximum price, and we have here risk management and collaboration. The CMA requires experienced managers due to more complex contracts and project control requirements. We have an example here in Lebanon, the Tower Sama Beirut. We have similar delivery method. We have DG Jones, who were acting as the construction manager. He has been hired at early stages. He worked with us on the design, and then he followed up the execution of this tower. Next slide. As we said before, in the real world example of CMAR, we have early construction manager involvement. We have guaranteed maximum price commitment. We have benefits of CMAR method, like in complex and high-rise towers, it's better to go with this type of delivery method. Next slide. As a contract diagram, yes, we have triangular relationship between the owner, the designer, and the construction manager. As we said before, early construction manager involvement. The construction manager here act as a general contractor, and we have, of course, collaborative delivery method. Next slide. Integrated project delivery. The owner, the designer, and general contractor, as we said before, are all under one contract, eliminating the risk of misalignment or misinterpretation of documents. This type of delivery method spread liability, responsibility, risk, and rewards among the stakeholders. It focus or emphasis on teamwork and collaboration, and it shared risk since we have massive documents, and reduces the likelihood of conflicts and therefore claims. Next. This type of delivery method, as we said before, it's suitable for mega construction projects that involve high complexity and require significant coordination. Now we reach to the Q&A. Sorry, I should work on one, either the laptop or iPhone, but I couldn't. I had a problem on my laptop. So it is mixed between my laptop and my iPhone. Sorry for that.
No problem. Thank you, Ziad, for the clarification in terms of the topics regarding the contracts, delivery methods. And we have Punza with her hand raised. So Punza, you can open your mic and pose your question.
Yeah, Ziad, thank you so much. I think you've done a phenomenal job in actually, I think the illustrations actually brought it home for me in terms of the differences. So where you're showing the linear and you're showing how the others work. I'm just trying to understand is the DB, the design build, as well as the IP, IPD. I
Yes.
thought design build is also one contract. Is it different? Is it two contracts or how exactly?
Yes.
I think I got lost when you said IPD is one contract, and I thought DB was also one contract.
Yes. In the DB, there is the client and the contractor. While in the IPD, you have the client, the designer, and the contractor, three entities. So in the DB, you have two entities. In the IPD, you have three entities, but in one contract. This is the difference.
Okay, that makes sense. It makes sense. I think when you said one contract, I was assuming a one-to-one relationship, but now that you're explaining it, I think I understand it better. Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Ziad. We have Aaron Chima. Please open your mic and pose your question.
Thank you very much, Ziad, for the wonderful presentation. I wanted to ask particularly on the design bid build, especially since you illustrated that it is particularly very fond in public sectors. Now,
Yes.
I appreciate that you said that it is a linear process where the owner hires a designer separately, and then he
Yes.
also hires a contractor separately.
Yes.
Now, I wanted to maybe get your assistance in terms of guidance with regards to scenarios, especially I'll give the most practical one that I've seen, which is common in road construction, where the owner might hire a consultant to design a road network. And then at the end of it, will also engage in a bid process where the contractor is enrolled onto the project. Now,
Yes.
since you said that they are linear where they don't interact, it's like once it's done, the other one follows later on. Now, this part where the consultant ends up following up and doing like inspection works as the contract
Ye-
is going, is it an add-on or it's a different thing completely? Yeah.
No. The consultant, no. Sometimes the designer sign a contract with the owner only for design. But if the owner didn't have a PMO or a staff, engineering staff, he will ask the designer to with another contract to go to site. Is it clear?
Yeah. I think, yeah.
So it's another contract. So the first contract stops when the designer deliver all the documents, EOQ specifications, drawings, and everything related to the tender. But if the owner doesn't have an engineering team to follow up on site, he will re-ask or he will make another contract, separate contract with the consultant, with the designer to act as a consultant. But it is a separate contract.
All right. Thank you
Also,
very much.
also here we have different contracts. One with the contractor and another one with the designer or the consultant. Okay, maybe he will ask another consultant not the designer. Another consultant to get into the project and do the supervision and handing over. Is it clear?
So we have now Sohail. I hope I'm pronouncing it well. You can open your mic.
Thank you. First of all, thank you, Ziad, for the presentation and this opportunity. I have one question regarding the contract type that already also in the presentation from the courses referred to the FIDIC contracts. And in this type of the contracts, which is aligned with the EPC that FIDIC called, that is DBB or IPCD? IPC.
IPD.
IPD is a IPD. Is it same as EPC or DBB is a EPC in here?
Let's clarify something. FIDIC is a separate subject. A contract, according to FIDIC, it will be an international contract. So here in the CP, we talk only about a contract by itself, not an international or a local. So FIDIC is another type of contracts. It's another type of contracts, not related to what we have here. Here in the CP, we talk about the delivery methods and the contracts types. In the FIDIC, when someone wants to, if the owner wants a FIDIC contract, for example, a government wants a contract between, for example, Dar al Handasa and CCC on an airport. In this type of projects, the client may ask for this type of contracts. Okay, so it's another thing. The FIDIC is another thing, nothing related to the CP. If you want, I can send you some information about the FIDIC. They have 8 types of contracts, colored, red, green, blue. Each type of each color is for a type of contract. Okay, but it is not our subject in the CP certification.
Okay, thank you.
So once again, feel free to raise your hand and put your question by unmuting yourself or on the chat.
Or you
So
can contact me, or they can contact me in private through WhatsApp if they need any support or help.
yeah, we have now Geoffrey with his hand. Please, Geoffrey.
Thank you, Mario, and thank you, Zayed, for sharing today. So my question is really quick. I just want to make sure that I understand well in the beginning of the presentation about the 95% of types of questions will be construction scenarios, right? I just want to make sure I got it right.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Nothing is related to يعني don't you have to understand. You have to understand the 4 modules very well. So don't put on your head things that okay, I will have in this question, I will reply directly. No, you will have a scenario on site between these 3 or 4 entities. Only you have bonus questions like the EVM, a simple question about the EVM, and the difference between the interface manager and interface coordinator. This you have to learn it and put it on your head. But the remaining is understanding of the 4 modules. Okay? If you understand very well the 4 modules, any scenario you will face in the exam, you can have an answer for it. So 95% of questions are side scenarios.
Okay, it's clear. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Okay.
So, thank you, everyone. We have one activity. Oh, okay, we have one. Zetembizo. I hope I had pronounced well. So, what's your
Yes,
question?
that's correct.
Okay.
Good evening, and thank you for the session today. I just want to ask Ziad, am I correct in interpreting that the CMAR, seeing that at some point he acts as a general contractor and as well as a design build, to say these are 10 key delivery methods?
No, the CMAR, I previously worked in a project, as I said in the presentation, the Sama Beirut Tower. We have the owner. I was working with the design firm. When we started to make the concept design, the client hired the construction manager, the DG Jones. At the design, at the concept and design phase, DG Jones coordinated with us, and he was the interface between us and the client. And when the tender documents are done, when we delivered them, he acted as the construction manager and asked for bidding, and he hired the contractor. And as I said, our firm signed another contract with the client to make supervision. So the construction manager worked in a way or another as a main contractor for the contractor. So in the execution, he behaved as a contractor. Is it clear?
Yes, clear. Thank you.
And you in the exam you will have one or two questions concerning the CMAR. Okay, the 4 delivery methods: DB, DBB, CMAR, and IPD. Leave the 7 for your information.
Thank you, Ziad. If no one has questions, we will jump to a small activity where Ziad will interact with you with some sample questions that's
Yes.
to stimulate your thinking and your mindset in what has been discussed here. So I will share the screen and Ziad will lead us in this the sample questions. And remember, they are not intended to be the questions that will be presented in the exam, but just to stimulate you to be aware on the what the concepts are related to.
They are the sample questions. The simple questions, okay? Okay. let's go for the first question, please. Okay. As you notice, as you will notice here, it is a scenario. Okay. I expect a response from you, an answer. Do you want me to read the question, or it's okay? Who have an answer?
Here, can I try?
Yes.
I think we're looking at the change clause, the change management clause.
Yes. That's true.
So, Ziad, can you
Explain.
go through a small explanation? So, or
Why this is the correct answer? Because any change, you have to go to the contract and you go to the change clause. You can't go to the dispute resolution clause because we don't have a claim. Dispute resolution means that you started a kind of claim. Indemnity clause also not related. Payment clause also not related. Why? Because you have a change. When you have a change, you go to the change clause. It's very simple. The next question, I will let 2 or 3 answer to see if all have the same answer or not, to make a small discussion. Next question, please.
we have the Tembizo with his hands.
Yes, Mario, I wanted to also maybe add on the supporting reason on the first question to say the statement indicates that there is an extra work. So this immediately informs me that the extra work is an additional work that was not previously contracted for. So hence they looking at the change management process in the contract.
Yes, that's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So let's go to the second.
question.
Ziad.
Yes. Yes, please.
We have Harold with his hands on. Hub. So, what's your question, please?
No, I wanted to answer this one. I don't know. I may proceed.
Please.
I feel like it's an integrated project approach because all 3 parties have been involved in the same contract to avoid any, to minimize any other discriminations or whatnot. But yeah, we're minimizing so that everyone is on the same page.
So, what's the answer?
Integrated project delivery contract, IPD.
Is someone has another answer?
Hi, Ziad, Lulu here.
Yes.
I think that it's similar because of the triangular relationship between the owner and the sub and the main contract.
No, here we have the designer, the general contractor, and of course the owner. You have the three entities. And to emphasize collaboration and eliminate the risk of misalignment and conflicts, you have to read between the lines. You have the owner, the designer, and the contractor. So it's IPD. While in the CMAR, you have the designer, but you have the construction manager and the owner. Okay? So, as I said, you have to look between the commas and between the lines and to read very well the questions. And of course, your eyes will be on the top right of the screen to watch the timer. Not more than 1.5 to 2 minutes should it take. Because you have to allow time for the long questions. The long questions, to solve them, you read it the first time, and when you read it at the second time, you will start to figure out where is the answer. From the first reading, I doubt that you will find the answer.
Can I have a follow-up, please? Can I go
Follow-up?
ahead? Yes. I wanted to just be clear on this one. Is it because of the emphasis on the risk element? If the full stop was before the emphasis on collaboration, what would that be?
Sorry, I didn't got you. What's the question?
Can you please repeat your question so Ziad can answer?
I
No,
think it's
Mario,
on
I
the
was
previous
saying
question. Oh.
the emphasis on the SIMA is on the triangular relationship. And he is now saying we should read between the lines. And I'm saying, is it because on this particular scenario, there was further emphasis on the mitigation of the risk element on this particular instance that it is now IPD?
Yes.
That's right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, thanks.
You can proceed, Ziad. This
Yes.
is not,
Next question, please.
yeah, this one is another question, so we expect the audience to answer it.
For example, by sequencing the phases, from here you will, and minimizing overlap. You know that minimizing overlap where and sequencing where.
Is it design and build? Because you are doing multiple things at once and you're able to go back to the design as the progress of the works are ongoing.
Another answer. So you say it is DB.
Yes.
We have that Mbisa, please.
Another answer.
I think it's the first design, build, and build, because we learned that the owner is wants to achieve a great cost certain by sequencing the phases, and he is not worried about the schedule, about running behind schedule. Yeah, thanks.
Yes, that's correct. Because when we overlap is in the design build. We said in the previous slides that in the DB you can do several activities in the same time. While in the DBB, it is sequence. The phases are sequential, one after the other. So that's why I told you you have to read between the commas and between the lines and figure out what the question is want to tell you. It's very important. So it is the first answer, the design bit build, because sequencing and minimizing overlap. Is it okay?
Yes, it is, sir. You can proceed.
The last question.
Yes, Wendy, please.
So for this one, because it says that even though the requirements for the market studies have been accomplished, the design are still not complete, I would think then is the request for proposal.
Yes. Another question, another answer.
I think it's also a request for proposal because of the statement the government entity decided to request proposals. So I've got that word as a proper likely answer to give it as request for proposal.
Because the designs are still incomplete. The request for proposal is the correct answer. And thank you for your attendance.
So I would like to highlight the fact that we have LinkedIn community group where you can join and learn more and engage with community in terms of events, webinars, and different in-person and virtual activities. And so use this QR code, share with your network, and with that, Ziad, you can end up this presentation.
I usually post once or twice a week on the LinkedIn group things that candidates may find it beneficial for their preparation. And you can contact me in private if you like, if you need any support. I'm ready.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you once again. We have Sohail with hands raised. So
Yes, Excuse me, just I have one question. How likely these questions to be similar with exam questions? Because they're in the same level of the exam question, or like a level easier?
No, no. I said before that they are the simple ones,
Okay,
but
that's
I
they're
put
really simple.
them.
That's why.
I put them to let you notice the scenarios.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then, yeah. Then, what is your recommendation for exam preparation that where we can find some similar questions that we can prepare for the exam? Or what's your recommended resource that we can use it?
Personally, I didn't do any practice exams. I based my preparations on the 4 modules, but I went through them uh, 3 times. Okay, in the sequence, communication, scope and change management, then interface management, then contract and risk management. Uh, till now, there is no mock-up exams, to my knowledge. That's why prepare yourself very well, understand the material very well, and go for the exam. And in the beginning, I gave you some tips how to behave in the exam, and you should pass. If everything is clear and you know everything, so it's your reference, the 4 modules.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else with a question?
You said that we can contact you privately. Is your contact on your LinkedIn, or you drop it down somewhere in case we want to inquire?
If you like, send me a message on the LinkedIn, and usually with nowadays we have hackers on the
Yes,
phone.
yes.
If you like, send me on LinkedIn and I will reply. Usually,
All
I
right,
reply
thank
on
you.
LinkedIn.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We have some problems here, some accidents of exchanging mobiles. It ended up by stalling the bank accounts, and sorry, I'm not telling that to, but we don't know. I don't know everyone. So on LinkedIn, add me, and we exchange everything. And I am ready to answer any type of questions. And if it comes that we meet and we know each other, then no problem to exchange mobile numbers.
All right, thank you. Looking forward to that.
Well, I think that everyone is a bit clarified on what to focus on in this journey. And we will continue our session tomorrow, where we will dive deep in the topic regarding the contract management. We have Punza. Punza, please.
Tomorrow or next week? Mario?
Yes, yes. If there's so we can manage if you can join, but we want to fill the week with continuous sessions, or if anyone can't join tomorrow, we can see if we can continue on Friday. But we want to fill all the days so we can have not worked in these sessions. So we will try to manage how to make this feasible to everyone. But as I was saying, we will continue by dive deep in the roles and responsibilities under these different delivery methods and type of contracts. And we will also go through the key contract clauses. So this one session was to clarify what concepts are regarding each delivery method and type of contracts, to stimulate you to think, and the activities will be carried out in every session like we did today. So I hope we clarified everything that has been presented. We will then share the presentation so you can read it. If any questions will be raised, so we will have contact us from LinkedIn or something that we can do. Just reach out to us. So we will end up now, and we want to thank you for your attention, and let's see tomorrow again to continue our study group sessions. Thank you once again.
Sorry, before we go,
yes.
sorry. So Pumza, would you be able to then share with us again the link for tomorrow, because we only have for the weekly sessions?
So Mario, we're using the same, right?
Same, yeah, the same link.
Same one, okay, all right.
Yeah, the same, you can use the same.
All right,
Okay.
perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you once again. And
Thank you,
Ziad,
Mario.
once
Thank
again,
you.
thank you for the presentation and the clarification and the tips for the exam. Thank you, and have a nice evening, depending on
Thank you so
your
much.
interest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.